Hey everybody, this is Fortune Kid, and today we are back with a trial deck opening and mini review. And as you can see, we are taking a look at the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks trial deck for Weiss Schwarz. This is the English edition. This is a trial deck that came out with a booster set as well. It came out, I want to say, late summer 2015. And I have not watched Fate Stay Night, the anime. I have watched Fate Zero, and it's very good. So I probably will watch Fate Stay Night if I have time, just based upon how much I liked Fate Zero. So I was anxious to see what this trial deck is like. I have not bought any of the booster packs. So we can see that the foil card that we're going to get is Rin, who is this character, this young girl character here, and Archer, who is one of the servant characters. Then here you have Saber, who is the main focus servant character of the series. Here's a Rin. That's the card that is the foil that's on the front of the trial deck. And then on this side is another Saber card. So it looks like there's going to be a Saber card level 0. And there is going to be a Rin level 0. So why don't we open this up and see what the deck looks like. So as usual, you got a piece of tape here. You've got another piece of tape here. And then open this up. And there is a piece of tape right here. That, and then simply lift the corner, and in here you have your usual paper playmat, quick start guide, and playbook. So we'll put that off to the side, and then we'll see if I can get these cards open easily. There should be a little tab to grab onto right there, and I did get it. So then you can remove the paper wrap. Oop, and it broke. That's okay. There we go. Okay, the paper wrap is off. So let's take a look and see what we got. So this card that was on the front, which is the foil, and I hope that the foiling is coming through on the camera there, is a level 2 cost, 8,000 power, swings for 2 soul. It is master and servant. So in Fate Zero there were master cards and there were servant cards, but they were separate. This one is interesting that it has both traits, master and servant, and it is called For Victory, Rin, and Archer. And the first ability is when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, if the number of your other master or servant characters is 4 or more, you may put the top card of your deck into your stock. That's interesting. So it helps you build up your stock, which is a little bit unusual for red. Usually that's an effect that you see in green, so that's interesting. And then the second ability is an auto ability. You can pay 1 stock at the beginning of your encore step. If you do not have any other rested characters in your center stage, you may pay the cost. If you do, rest this card at the beginning of your encore step. Oh, okay, so that I see that. So that would help you if this card was reversed. So if you do not have any other rested characters at the beginning of your encore step, you can pay 1 stock, and if this card was reversed, then you can set it to rest. Interesting. So that's an interesting effect. So obviously you get one of those. We'd expect to find another one later on. So now moving on, you have Commanding Aura Saber, level 0, cost 1,000 power. It gives a plus 500 to all the characters in front of this card, so that's your typical assist, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So it's yellow, so it looks like this deck is yellow and red. Then you have Tinkering with Machines Shiru, level 0, cost 3,000, no other abilities, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So starting off pretty normally here. So now let's take a look at this. This is a level 0, cost 4,000, so it's oversized. It's usual morning Shiru. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a level 0 or lower character, rest this card. So there's the demerit there. So you get an oversized level 0, but there's the potential that when you do your top check, the revealed card is returned to its original place. So when you do your top check, if that card is a level 0 or lower, so level 0 like this, or climaxes are also considered level 0. Oh, no. Actually, a climax won't count for this one because it says it has to be a level 0 or lower character, not a level 0 or lower card. So it's just a level 0 or lower character, then this card would get rested. But that's nice. If you can get that 4,000 out on level 0, that's pretty powerful. And you get 2 of those. Then we're on to level 1. We have level 1, 0 cost, 4,500. Past Hero Saber. The first ability is auto. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, this card gets plus 1,500 for the turn, so it can be a 6,000 when it comes out. And then when this card attacks, if a card named a Fateful Knight is in your climax area, you may choose one of your other characters and return it to your hand. So that's interesting. So I guess that would be good if a character was reversed. Then you could pick it up and return it to your hand. Yeah, that's a pretty good effect. That's very useful. And you get 2 of those. Now you have level 1, 1 cost, 1,500 counter card. You see it's got the little counter symbol right there, the yellow fist. And it's called Kind Soul Shiru. It's a backup 1,500. You pay 1 stock, and it gives a backup of 1,500. So if one of your characters is in battle, you can give is being frontal attacked, you can give it plus 1,500. But the other ability is when you use this card's backup, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a master or servant character, which so far every card I've seen is either master or servant, put it into your hand, choose a card in your hand and put it into your waiting room. So that's nice. So it gives you a little hand filtering. Yeah, because you can put that card in your hand and then choose a card. It doesn't have to be a character. So you could get rid of climaxes if you're climax flooded or whatever. So that could be really useful. So that's nice. So that's a level 1, 1 cost, and you get 2 of those. Now we're on to level 2 in yellow. Level 2, 1 cost, 8,500 power, swings for 1 soul, hidden weapon saber, no other abilities. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So those are kind of meh. I'm not a big fan of those 8,500 vanillas, but that's okay. All right, then we get an event, level 2, 0 cost, self-training. Until the end of the turn, all of your characters get plus 1,500 power and the following ability. This card cannot be chosen by your opponent's effects. So that could be useful. And you get 2 of those. So that's the event. And then the climax, which is a Fateful Knight, which is the climax combo with this card. So you do get 4 of those. And the Fateful Knight is a choose 1 yellow card in your waiting room, put it into your stock, and all of your characters get plus 1 soul. So that's nice. And it is a double soul trigger when it triggers. So that is the yellow climax. So now we're on to the red. And we're going into the red level 0s with Proof of Contract Rin. 0 cost, 1,500. When this card becomes reversed, if this card battle opponent is level 0 or lower, you may reverse that character. So that's your typical Suicider card. The second ability is rest this card, choose one of your characters with Archer in its card name, and until the end of the turn, that card gets plus 1,500 power and the following ability. If the character facing this card is a lower level than this card cannot attack. Ooh, so that could be really useful. I like that. That's a neat effect. You get 2 of those. Now you have the level 0 Archer, Rough Summoning Archer, and it's a level 0, 0 cost 3,000 vanilla, no other effect, no other abilities. 4 of those. Now we're on to level 1 Archer. It's a level 1, 0 cost 6,000, so it is a little bit oversized for a level 1, 0 cost. And the demerit is this card cannot side attack, which is not that bad because on level 1, you may not side attack that much. On level 0, that can be a handicap, but on level 1, it's not too bad, so you can work with that. You get 2 of those. Then you get your level 1 cost, 7,000, no other abilities, vanilla card. A different Morning Rin, and you get 2 of those. Now we're on to level 2 in red, and it is a level 2, 1 cost, 7,500 power, swings for 1 soul. Summon Rites Rin, and it says this card gets plus 500 for each of your other master or servant characters, which is an ability we've seen in many different sets, but that can be useful. It can be, you know, if you have a full field, this card can be 9,500, which is pretty good power on level 2, and you get 2 of those. Then you get 2 of these Climax, which is called Summoning Ritual, excuse me. And it is a double soul when it triggers, and the other ability is draw a card, choose one of your characters, it gets plus 2,000 and plus 1 soul until the end of the turn. That's when you play it as a Climax. You get 2 of those, and then you get 2 of the the door trigger, which is salvage a character from your waiting room, and then when you play it as a Climax, it's all of your characters get plus 1,000 power and plus 1 soul, and it's called a Bowman's Specialty. And you get 2 of those. Okay, and we're moving along. We've got a level 0 costs yellow card, 2,000 power, Holy Grail War Entry Saber. It says rest 2 of your characters, choose one of your master or servant characters, and that character gets plus 1,500. And then the other effect is a brainstorm, pay 1 stock, reveal 1 card from the top of your deck and put it into your waiting room. Choose one of your characters, and that character gets plus X soul until the end of the turn, where X is equal to the level of the card put into your waiting room with this effect. Wow! That is neat. That is a really nice card to have in a trial deck. I like that brainstorm effect. Very interesting. It is a little bit of a gamble because you don't know what you're going to reveal, but that's a nice effect. It's nice that they included that in a trial deck. You only get 1 of them, but hey, that's nice. So level 0 Saber. Then you have a level 2, 1 cost, 4,000 power, Familiar's Work Archer, which is an assist card. All of your characters in front of this card get plus X power, where X is equal to 500 multiplied by that character's level. Typical assist for a level 2. And then the second ability is pay 2 stock. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a character in your waiting room and return it to your hand. So you can pay 2 stock to salvage, which can be very useful. You get 1 of those. Then this is the copy of the foil card that was on the front for Victory, Rin, and Archer. And now this is nice. We got a triple rare. Ooh, very nice, very nice. It is a level 3, 2 cost, 10,000 power, swings for 2 soul, which, you know, all the level 3s are going to have that. And it is called Jewel Mage Rin. The first ability is when this card is placed to the stage from your hand, you may put the top card of your clock in your waiting room, so it heals, which is always nice. And the second ability is when another of your master or servant characters attacks, this card gets plus 1,000. Oh, that's nice. So if you can attack with this one last, and you have a full front row, then it can be a plus 2,000. So 12,000 plus whatever assists or climaxes you may be playing. This can hit some pretty good power numbers. So that's nice. And I don't know if you can see the foiling on there. It's kind of like an Argyle. It's not foiling. It's like embossing. It's really neat. And then on Rin, I don't know if you can see this, but on her arm, there's like a really neat foiling effect embedded in there. And then these magic beams are foiled as well. So this is a really sharp looking card. It is a triple rare. Let me focus in on that so you guys can see that it is a triple rare. Nice, nice, nice. Happy to have that. And we have 2 of those. The other one is just a standard non-foiled. And then the last card is 4 copies of this level 1, 0 cost, 5,000 Reinforce Magic Shiro. And it says, when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, choose one of your other master or servant characters, and that character gets plus 1,000 until the end of the turn. So that's nice. So that fills out the level 1s. So it's a really interesting deck. I'm anxious to give it a shot. Got some interesting cards here with some neat effects. really so happy that we got this triple rare. And I want to try out this Brainstorm card. That is a neat effect. Too bad you only get one, but yeah, we'll give it a whirl and we'll see how it goes. Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.